had to check out that secret I was telling you about. I'm gonna turn on the light. Are you ready to see this? Because this is amazing.
Drift away.
What is up, fam? Welcome back to another crazy adventure. We are in the city of Palatka, and I'm with my friend Chelsea Luna, guys. This house has stories that you guys will not believe. This house has things in it that you will not believe. Wait till you see what we have in store for you today on this adventure, guys. Make sure you smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to me, my name is James the Fam. Make sure you subscribe. And if you're subscribed, smash that like button, guys. Let's get right into this adventure. Yeah. We are at the Grand Gables Inn. This is actual bed and breakfast, fam, in the city of Palatka. Like I said, it's about 30 minutes from St. Augustine, 45 minutes from Jacksonville. And guys, it is absolutely gorgeous, this place. We were speaking to the owner, Tate, yesterday. Really great guy. They bought this place about a year ago. And he was telling us about the history of this place. And guys, there is stories that nobody even knows. Back in the 1800s, like, this is where the elite would come. So we're gonna go inside this place, we're gonna check it out. And then toward the end, we have a crazy secret in this place that you would never expect in a million years. So, check it out. The floors, a lot of the walls, like, this is like real redwood that they had imported. You want to talk about the finest of the fine. Back in the days, guys, they built these houses the right way. And something that we found out last night that's absolutely amazing. I'm going to have you guys look really quick around this room. And I want you to tell me, I want you to comment down below, what's exactly not right with this room? Like, there's something about this room that myself, I've never heard or seen before. I'm gonna tell you what's different about this room. There's no chimney. Like, how does the smoke escape? Well, believe it or not, inside of these walls right here is the chimneys that goes all the way around on both sides. This house was abandoned for about 15 years. And the city was actually gonna come and destroy the house, tear it down. One of the neighbors, her name is Pauline, went to the city and she started fighting for this house. New owners came in, redesigned a bunch of stuff in the house, and years later, it was abandoned again. It's actually been abandoned for about 10 years. I forget exactly how many years it was abandoned recently, but they bought it about a year ago. A year ago, and this place was abandoned. Guys, there was graffiti on the walls. There was just like stuff like wallpaper was being torn down. This place was in really rough shape. 8 bedrooms. Now, here's the cool thing. You guys can actually come and stay here in this house. They have 8 bedrooms, and they have an awesome breakfast in the morning. But let me just show you some of the neat stuff up here. This is like one of my favorite parts, like a little spindle or something. In this hallway, there's some stairs that go up and there's some stairs that go down. This actually used to originally be the service quarters, and these were the stairs that would lead down to the kitchen for the help. All right, so I'm gonna go upstairs and show you guys. Chelsea and I stayed in these rooms right over here, but I'm not gonna show those rooms to you right now because they're cleaning our room. Oh, this is a really cool area up here. Wow, I didn't even notice that last night. That's such a cool little window. All right, so you can actually stay in any one of these rooms that I'm showing you. The room Chelsea and I stayed in was a 2-bedroom suite. Okay, now this room right here, one of the service quarters rooms. So they actually had a bed straight ahead. They had beds set up there. And then back here, it's kind of like the same thing that's here. And there was a bed there and a bed there. So they could have, you know, a bunch of people sleep in here, at least 3 comfortably. Okay, I'm going to hold on for dear life because you guys know I can't see very good. Oh, this is right by the front door. Okay. I totally forgot to tell you guys. So this is the room that has that fireplace. There's a bedroom right here. Now what's really cool is if you rent this bedroom at nighttime, I think he said at 8 o'clock or 10 o'clock, these doors close and this entire room becomes your private area. Next time we come here, we're getting this, guys. We're staying there. If you get this room, you get to have this all to yourself at night. That is awesome. It's time to check out that secret I was telling you about. So if you go to the kitchen here, okay, they actually have a door right here. Now, this is going to be fun, fam. I'm going to turn on the light. Okay, all right. So this is the basement, guys. I'm going to show you something that is honestly quite amazing. A very interesting fact, this doorway right here, this actually was a solid barrier, guys. It went straight across. There wasn't a door opening. See that brick right there? That brick actually went straight across here. Now, I don't remember when or who actually discovered this, but they ended up finding out behind this room. Like, basically, they thought that the basement consists of coming down here and walking just over here, and that's the basement. And they actually have a way out right there to go outside, which I think is super cool. But it was discovered that behind the brick wall that was right here was another room. Well, they got that brick wall down, and they found out that there was this room. Okay, cool little room, guys. Like, you know, it's a cool room. Now, here is the interesting fact. There was a worker that came here only about 8 months ago, less than a year ago, and said something about a tunnel. See that? The bricks went all the way down. This door was not here, fam. That door was not there less than a year ago. All this was all brick straight down. Well, when the worker brought the owner down here, he said that there used to be stairs there that went by the main floor by the front door. And right there, which was just brick, was a tunnel that led out to the ocean. So the owner, of course, he was very curious at this point, but he was still a little hesitant. He wasn't quite sure. So they got some equipment and they started breaking through. Guys, are you ready to see this? Are you ready to see what they found out? So they took those sledgehammers, or they took that whatever they used, and they busted this down. Now there wasn't this here, it was just all brick. Well, do you want to see what they discovered? Now, there was no light in here. They used their flashlight. I'm going to show you what they saw. This is what they saw. But see those sandbags? Those sandbags were not there, guys. What they saw was for another 175 feet, which is more than half the size of a football field. They saw this tunnel lead all the way down to the ocean. Now, I wish those sandbags weren't there and we could keep going, But maybe that would be for another time. Maybe we can convince him to do that one day, which I think would be really neat, guys. You know, obviously I'm a pretty big guy and there's not a lot of room in there at all. All right, you guys got to remember, 30 years ago, this was wide open. They covered it up with bricks to hide it. And now the sandbags, again, were not there. But apparently, what, sometime 30 years ago, 25 years ago, somebody put that brick wall there. Why did they put it there? Maybe it was to cover something up. Now, something that was found here in his house makes me believe that, I don't know, not but 25, 30 years ago, something shady was going on. Because look at this. This was found. Do you know what this is? If you put a paper in there, guys, twist this, out pops a check. Like, that's the types of checks they use, you know, 30, 40 years ago, whatever. And somebody at some point was, you know, I don't know, something was going on. But I think this is amazing, guys. Like, this is something out of the movie Goonies. Or, like, you know, this goes to the ocean. Like, maybe they didn't, when they put those sandbags there, maybe they didn't realize that there's another maybe cover up inside there. That could be true. Like, maybe there's another hidden area that, you know, many years ago, somebody buried like some crazy treasure. Like, think about it, guys. Saint Augustine, one of the oldest city in America. It's only like 45 minutes from here. If you're going to bury something back then, what would you do? You'd go inside the mainland in that area, you know, 45 minutes, which back then would have been like, you know, a day or two because they would have had to walk. Guys, so here is the room that I stayed in last night and Chelsea stayed in last night. That was my room. That was my bed right there. There's the bathroom. Really freaking cool, guys. Now, right here was the main room. This was Chelsea's room. So if you guys stay here, this is an actual 2-bedroom suite. So you have the fireplace right there, which is nice. This is so cool, guys. Like, look at that. And then you have a 4-poster bed, beautiful, big, king-size bed. Chelsea just reminded me about something upstairs that I totally forgot to show you guys. Right around the corner is the waterways. And what happened was, back in the days, the women would go up here to the Widow's Peak. And they would look out. They'd basically go on the roof. And they would look for their husbands coming back in from sea in their ships being, I'm trying to remember where it is. Their ships, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Okay, guys, so one of the owners is actually going to help me find it because I just told her I went up there. It is on the 3rd floor where we just looked. I don't know how I didn't see it. Oh, it was in that door. Okay. This is it. I love this room. Yes. Thank you so much. I made it, guys. Thank you. They're so awesome here, fam. I definitely highly suggest if you're in this area, you got to come stay here. This is what was known as the Widow's Peak right there. That actually leads to the roof. And there used to be a ladder that went all the way up. There was a spiral ladder. Like, this whole thing right here is spiral all the way up to there. I wish they kept it. I'm not going to try to go up there with a ladder, guys. But, like, that's where the ladies would go to go see when their husbands were coming home. They would just sit up there and think about their husbands as they were out at sea. And really neat. All right, guys. So we've seen this little tunnel over here. And originally we were thinking, oh, maybe this could be it. Seems like it could be the right size, but we were talking to a local over here who actually happens to live at the house that's right there. And just down the block, so if you go 1 block, right on the corner is the actual house. So this is where it would line up basically. So what we think is the side of that tunnel is actually underwater now. So I don't think you could actually access the other side of it. Now we talked to the local and he happened to tell us a couple stories about that tunnel that a lot of the locals believe that back in Prohibition, they would smuggle, you know, booze and alcohol through that tunnel along with other things. Now, I've heard of possible slaves going through there because this was considered, you know, like the Old South in this area. So back in the, you know, mid to early 1900s. And you never know, like, what could have really been through that tunnel. Like, maybe there was secret passageways, maybe there was, it seems like every story I've heard about it, it's a different story. It contradicts themselves. So it makes me wonder, what's the real story? What's the truth about that, guys? Maybe one day we'll be able to find out a little more history about it, because we definitely are going to be coming back here. Definitely should be awesome. But yeah, I'm getting out of here, guys.